no substitute coming in. So the referee says, let's ignore that and play on, and that's what Shoemaker does with a 40-yard throw-in this time. Oh, she's amazing. And on the throw-in is Nicole Shoemaker. The ball bounces over. Cannis said she was outnumbered. Metro tried to find a pass out to the number 2, but that ball's hit very hard. Neffens in the mix too, and down she goes again. Neffens, the referee said she just fell over her own feet there, so no call, as the ball doesn't go out of bounds, and saved by Metro, but now it's Welcome got the ball there, got to Benavides, who lost the ball to Metro. Metro coming from about 30 yards out, and that might have been something for them, but Riley was too quick. The sophomore tried to find the pass to Streetel. Streetel slipped over, the ball bounced past her, out of bounds. That will be a throw-in for Metro. Port Louis has a substitute waiting, but they can't substitute on the Metro throw unless Metro are subbing. And so no stop there as Egmont passes right into the referee. Referees hate getting hit by the ball, but that's what happened there. But luckily the ball ricocheted to Shoemaker, who tried to thread a ball through the defence. Metro State are playing with a very high fullback line here. The offside trap is pulled up, which is not a bad idea, because with the wind, Port Louis just can't seem to get that ball through. Cannis fighting hard for the ball as it was cleared. Can't find anybody ahead of by Streetel. Tries to find Halinga. Halinga couldn't have been. No, here's a chance for Halinga. Oh, the keeper did well. The Metro player made an awful mistake there. The ball's out of bounds. Now it's going to be a goal kick. Halinga didn't have much chance to score there because by the time she reached the ball, the keeper had it well covered. Barton is off the field, and Therese Romero is on the field for Port Louis. And let's see. No, that's Sam Weiss. Thank you. Sam Weiss. And that's a substitution we've seen before quite often this year. Sam Weiss, who's played as a forward during her high school career and youth career, but playing as a midfielder sometime, and she'll see plenty of action in the forward line too. A terrific freshman recruit is Sam Weiss, already having scored 3 or 4 goals already this season, and we're only halfway through. That's pretty good for a freshman. Here's the Streetel throwing the ball in. Port Louis in attack here as the ball rolling past Halinga. Halinga does a great job to keep it in, though it's in the box. But Metro State have the advantage kicking it out. It comes off Streetel. No, it doesn't. The ball bounced over her leg, and that will be a throw-in for Port Louis. Here's Shoemaker, only about 20 yards from the corner flag. Shoemaker, she's going to get this all the way into the box, and there it goes. It's a beautiful throw, but it was headed away by Metro. Egbomb's going to try one, not a bad shot either. Oh, it's saved by the keeper. It was on frame, and had that been a little higher, might have gone over the keeper. But the keeper is in good position, and right on the goal line was able to switch high and save that ball from going over her head. Eggbomb to Streetel, back to Eggbomb. Eggbomb anticipating that one of the forwards is going to run forward here, but nobody going forward. And with that high offside trap, there was nobody there as the ball went all the way down to the corner flag, and that's a throw in for Metro. 0-0 here. Metro throw the ball in. Benavides fighting hard for the ball, and on the ground gets to Streetel. That was terrific. Only one player in the penalty box. So Weiss had a half chance if she was able to trap. Now she has to chase the ball all the way over to the touch line, and pressured by she tried to go around her player. Did good. How she got that ball and kept it in, Weiss, don't know, but the Metro player finally got a foot to it. It's out of bounds. Weiss will throw it towards the penalty area, but Metro State there again. This is very reminiscent of Friday when Port Louis had a lot of possession but just couldn't find the various combinations to make a quality shot at goal, as Metro just clear the ball away. No pass there, and it goes down the other end of the field, out of bounds on this eastern side of the field, and the Shoemaker has the throw in. Beautiful throw by Shoemaker too, not so long this time, but very accurate to Streetel. Tried to get the ball to Benavides, couldn't do it. Metro State come back in again. There's a nice pass to Metro. The player wrong foots Port Louis, and the number 5 dumps it into the box. Niffin's going to have to be quick here. No, it just beats the defender. Good job, Niffin. Back to Riley. Riley's going to have to get ahead in this, and she does too. What a beautiful header to Streetel, and another header to just a regular pass to Benavides. Benavides looking for a pass, and that's good play by Benavides not to pass when she couldn't see something. And it goes back to Streetel, now back to Riley, who's up on the half line. She kicks it long. Not good there. It was a bit of a kick and hope there. And let's see, there was a handball by a Metro player about 25 yards out. No, versus Metro. Let's see if Egbomb's going to shoot. There's nobody in the box. She's going to have to shoot, I think, because she can't pass it to anybody. And the ball ricochets off the ball back guard. And that's the only substitution so far for Fort Louis. Certainly Fort Louis with most of the possession. They just can't can't find that quality pass that's going to set someone up for a shot. And Metro State playing quite conservatively here. They're playing with 4 fullbacks, which is normal, but they're playing quite a long way back. Metro State, not letting Fort Lewis in for any easy goals. A low-scoring game away from home is going to be good for Metro, and that's what's working out for them so far, as Canis has to look into the sun there, but get the ball there off the throw-in by Shoemaker, and cleverly gets possession, and now it's Benavides. Ball's, oh man, she's having a great game today, as Helena Benavides, and touched by Streedle to Canis. So bad luck, Canis sent Streedle away the ball. She would have been running into the box with the ball there, but the ball just hit slightly hard and only missed Streedle by about half a step. But it did go out of bounds. That'll be a throw-in for Metro State. 0-0 here, 15 minutes to go, and Streedle knocks one through to Alenga. She's outside the box. She has to go backwards. The left foot by Eggbom knocked it into the middle of the box. Nobody home for Fort Lewis, as headed away by Metro. Sam Weiss is coming in as a sub today, has got that and headed over to Eggbom. Oh, she's worked hard today, as Sarah, and kicks it off a Metro player, and ricochets out of bounds. It'll be a throw into Fort Lewis. And she's going to look for Alenga, but couldn't quite throw that far enough, so the Metro player got there first. Down goes the Benavides, shoulder to shoulder. That was fair. The ball ricochets back to Canis. Benavides back on her feet. She touches it soft to Alenga. That's a good pass. It didn't reach Alenga, but that's the sort of passes we want to see, just those soft passes in the wind. And Metro State do clear it away, but it ricochets back to the keeper. Keeper picks it up for Metro, and the keeper for Metro. Not very tall keeper, but very competent, and wearing the black shirt today, she tries to punt the ball into the wind. Doesn't succeed getting it very far, but it ricochets off Streedle, off an attempted clearance there out of bounds. That'll be a throw-in for Metro State. 0-0 here, and just a reminder, stay with us all afternoon for live soccer on KAUP today. KAUP 9:30am, John Mahoney with you. We will have a guest colour commentator in for the second game today. That'll be the Fort Lewis men, starting at 3:30. Liam Colback from the 1999 team. Did I say that right? 1999 team has offered to help us today, and we're very happy about that. So look forward to seeing Liam a bit later. But here, right now, it's the women playing, and Streedle in defence, getting it back to Benavides. Benavides touching it once or twice to herself, and then gets it back to Riley, who just clears it downfield. Didn't look for a pass then and had time, Riley, but Benavides is back on it in a flash, and Madison sends it up to Niffen, puts Niffen under pressure, but she gets there first, ricochets it off a Metro State player. First 35 minutes or so of this game, and without any success. But Tegmeyer, the sophomore midfielder, has come in, and that allows Weiss to the freshman to go forward. Here's Metro State trying to force the ball forward. Nicole Shoemaker with a left foot tries to find someone in midfielder, but it's not accurate, but it does end up by Eggbom, and Welcome gets the ball, and under a little bit of pressure there. That's unusual for Welcome. She would have normally passed the ball, but just boots it downfield, and I think the coach would have been looking for her to pass then, but nevertheless it's picked up by the Metro keeper back to Eggbom. Eggbom knocks it forward towards Weiss, so she's not going to get there first. The Metro player's got the run of this, just stabs it nicely back to the keeper. Keeper can't pick it up, so just kicks it downfield. Streedle, she's been busy today too, gets the ball. She was one of the goal scorers on Friday, was Megan Streedle. Eggbom finds her, and Streedle with a left foot. She's a nice double-footed player, is Streedle. She can kick either one. She scored the goal. She's a right-footed player, but she scored the goal Friday with a left foot, and she tries to cross the ball in. Just misses everybody. Bad luck there as Metro State come away with it, and that forward is sent down the right-hand channel, but this time Welcome quickly sprints over, sees the danger. Nice work there by Metro to get that ball down that right channel, and that player was away, but Welcome saw it all happening, read the play beautifully, and knocked the ball out of bounds. Ball comes off Tegmeyer here. Her first touch goes out of bounds. Not her fault. The ball was blasted into her, out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for Metro State. Way over on that western side of the field, on the southern end, Fort Lewis kicking to the northern end in this first half, and Metro working towards the college end. As again the ball goes out of bounds, I think we're going to see another sub here sooner or later. Fort Lewis cannot sub now because it's a Metro throw-in. They throw backwards away from goal, but they've still got the ball. Metro trying to go around Niffen, but Niffen cleverly blocks that ball, and off she goes. And she's a speedster, and kicks it down the left-hand channel. Someone's going to have to sprint onto that, and it's going to be Weiss sprinting. Man, she's got pace. As Weiss, the ball's knocked in towards the keeper. Weiss goes around the keeper. This is going to be an easy touch and goal. A brilliant play by Weiss. It's a goal off the assist by Niffen, with Weiss going around the keeper. You don't see that very often. Weiss ran in from the angle. She overtook. Man, the speed scored that goal as Weiss overtook that defender, cut inside, ran along the goal line. The keeper came out. That's all she could do. The keeper came out to that near post. 4 yards out, she merely stroked that ball along the ground into the goal. What a brilliant piece of play there by Ashley Niffen to get that pass away, and then by Weiss to convert it. Man, we talked about her as one of the fabulous recruits this year by Damien Clark, and she showed it again there. I don't have a count in front of me. That may be her 5th goal of the year, Weiss. And, well, Damien Clark has done it again, because I'll talk about that in a minute. Nicole Shoemaker with the ball, but she quickly kicks it out. Momentary danger there for Fort Lewis, but it's back in the forward line. Weiss back on the ball now, and it's tapped down to Egbaum, who tries to look for Canis and almost finds it, but too many Metro players back. And there's a nice pass by Metro, but Benavides steals that, now touches it sideways. Is that Haycock on the field? Yes, she's come on for Striegel, and this time not so good by Benavides, who just blindly turns and kicks it downfield. It pops up in the air. That makes it easy for the keeper, and who just punts it forward. This time the wind didn't gust there for a minute, and that allowed the keeper to get it all the way up to the half line, headed by Shoemaker up towards Haycock, just on his sub. And that's nice the way she rode off a player and got a beautiful pass out to Tegmeyer. Tegmeyer's all alone. She's going to take off down that left-hand side. She's got Niffen overlapping. Oh, bad luck for Tegmeyer. The pass was on to Canis from about 22 yards out and just ran in front of her. Canis just couldn't get a toe on that. Not sure, she might have been close to being offside too, but nevertheless picked up by the keeper, and all the way to Shoemaker in defence. She just boots it downfield, picked up by Metro. Haycock pressuring, and Shoemaker again passes straight to Metro. She won't be happy with that, Nicole Shoemaker. 2 passes in a row that went wrong, but Metro player number 25 trying to keep it away from Haycock. The substitute is on now, and kicks it into Haycock. It's out of bounds. Metro have the ball kicked into Haycock again. Ricochets off her, out of bounds. It is Fort Lewis 1, Metro 0. What a great goal a few minutes ago, and here she is again. Sam Weiss on the ball, strokes the ball on the ground to Canis. There's nobody forward though for Fort Lewis. Canis brilliantly spins around, gets it back to Weiss, about 25 yards out, but it's way over in this right-hand side. She just knocks it sideways. Here's Egbaum, who's going to take a shot. Oh, she gets under it over the crossbar. Clark, and sure enough, she scored again. As Fort Lewis want to take this lead into half-time with about 8 minutes to go. It's Fort Lewis 1 and Metro State 0. And I think that goal was deserved, because Fort Lewis have certainly had the bulk of the possession here so far in this game. Just a reminder, as Metro lining up to take this free kick, that at 3:30 today, it's the number 1 team in the nation, Fort Lewis College men, playing at 3:30, and we'll bring you that game live as Metro try to flick the ball forward. Shoemaker the toe pokes it back to Benavides, who has to hit it quickly towards Canis, couldn't find her. So Metro State come away with the ball again. Beautiful play by Shoemaker to knock that ball forward. Here's a ball knocked into the penalty area for Metro, but it's on an angle, and now it's out of the penalty area as Riley slides and kicks it out of bounds. Back to the thrower, who tried to boot it, but Haycock gets in the way. That was an attempted cross there, and the ricochet goes out of bounds, but over the goal line this time, so that'll be a corner kick for Metro. I said number 1 team in the nation for Fort Lewis. They may not be on Tuesday when the rankings come out, because they have lost their first game. We can talk a bit more about that later, but still highly ranked in any event. Here's the corner kick by Metro. Not a bad one either, a little long, but landing around the 16-yard line. Attempted by Fort Lewis here, and Russo now with a goal kick, and she only makes it about 40 yards out. Metro do get the header, but the first one back is going to be Haycock with a very clever header to Shoemaker, who pops one up in the air, hoping that Weiss can run onto it with her speed. Metro is there first though, but Weiss makes that player work hard and almost succeeds in getting it away, but Metro do retain possession. Benavides in the mix there, and so is Benavides comes out with it, helped by Egbaum there. Back to Shoemaker, who doesn't have time to pass. It's over Weiss's head. That makes it easy for the Metro defence. Instead of trapping that and passing, they just kick it up in the air. Egbaum gets it to Canis. Back to Candice, can she take off or touch it to Weiss? Oh, Weiss was not showing very well for the ball there, was sort of standing behind, can't reach her. And Fort Lewis players looking a bit tired here as we come towards the end of this half, as the Metro player, here's Shoemaker chasing that player. Oh, she's great. What a terrific player is Nicole Shoemaker. Knocked the ball down that left channel to Weiss, who used her speed to overtake the Metro player, and then drove in towards the goal. The goalkeeper went around her and had a tap-in goal. That's one of the best goals we've seen here all year for Fort Lewis, as Metro coming forward again from the middle of the field, and they have got a pass forward, but Shoemaker's there again. Man, she read that beautifully, did Shoemaker. She was in the second best position, but read the bounce better than Metro. Haycock with the ball now, and the Metro player taps it back to Weiss, and now to Candice. Candice has no one to go to, has to go back to Benavides. Fort Lewis need to thread a couple of passes together here. Oh, Eggbomb's pass towards Weiss didn't work, but Benavides quickly reacted. Oh, Haycock, nice pass back to Benavides, who couldn't quite reach it. That lets Metro in. Metro coming away again. Can Metro tie this game up before half? It's a big game for both clubs here. Here's Riley, who's going to have to sprint because the ball's in the box, and the Metro forward. Oh, she almost had a chance there, but Riley, with her pace, got there first. And the clearance by Riley ricochets today in terms of the forward line. Have Metro Fort Lewis certainly with the bulk of possession here. As down goes Haycock with a shoulder-to-shoulder tackle. Good play by the Metro player, but when she crossed it straight to Eggbomb, who wasn't sure whether her opponents were there, and so just kicked it out of bounds. And Fort Lewis, just with a couple of minutes to go here, trying to defend this one-goal lead they have into half-time, as that big Metro player goes around Haycock, and Riley's going to have to come in and do the slide tackle. Does so, timed it beautifully, no foul whatsoever, but it did end up with a corner kick. And Fort Lewis now has to concentrate hard. They've got a couple of minutes to go, but in this last 5 minutes, it's been all Metro as they've come forward time and again. And let's see if Fort Lewis can hold Metro at bay as we get towards half-time. Here's the Metro player, and the kick is low, and not a good one this time. Hit hard, but low. And Russo, the goalkeeper for Fort Lewis, coming out and diving to take that ball on her chest, only about a yard out from goal at the near post. And Russo just boots it downfield. Might have done a little better here to pass it, but I think with just 2 minutes to go, she was thinking of getting this ball down the other end. It goes keeper to keeper, as the Metro keeper now kicks the ball. Russo kicked it about 70 yards. The Metro keeper can only kick it about 30 yards because of the wind, but it does go out of bounds. And field, and looks like she might be playing forward. Play anywhere, Teresa Romero. Terrific defender all last year, and she's going to play a little bit of forward here in these last couple of minutes. The score here, Fort Lewis 1, Metro State 0. Let's see if Fort Lewis can take this lead into halftime as Nicole Shoemaker shoots the ball across the box, but a nice header by Metro, and booted downfield by Metro. This could have been something because the ball went about 40 yards, and way past all the Metro attackers and the Fort Lewis defence for that matter, but Russo in goal for Fort Lewis could see what was happening, came out to the 18, picked that ball up before any danger could present itself, and now the ball is bouncing towards the other end where Haycock has picked the ball up and cleverly keeps it in play. Oh, she just touched that ball a little too hard as she was trying to get around the defender. As time is running out here, it's going to be a throw-in to Metro State deep in their defence, as we're starting to see a lot of spectators coming out. It's a beautiful sunny day, and Metro throw it in. The Metro player is just going to boot it lazily downfield, but that wasn't so good because Benavides is going to have a late shot here, and it's on frame with the left foot, but couldn't do much from about 24 yards. Bounces one safely in the arms of the the Metro keeper, and the first half has come to an end, and it is Fort Lewis 1, Metro State 0, off the goal by Sam Weiss, and a brilliant goal it was too. And that was exciting. Wow, big crowd coming in here because it's a double-header today. John Mahoney with you for this first game. We'll have Liam Colton back with us, player from the 99 team for the men.